Hello, monkey. Alright, let's look at our board again. Like always. We are still aiming at milestone 3. Maybe we are even done this week, depending on how far we get today. And there's not much to do. There's only this little thing left, which is looking at all the texts I already have. So I would assume this is not much work anymore. And we will be probably done before the 2-hour mark hits. So we will have to look into things to do then. I mean, we could start trying out a package, I guess. What's this update thing? I need to download the engine first, and I don't want to do that on stream. And then we have to make another package with that one, if we are able to update, that is. So that's what we're going to do. So we can just begin, I guess. What did I want to do? Did I write it? I think we stopped at somewhere. Where we wanted to have introductions. I guess all characters with names need introduction. Maybe it will take a little longer because I remember I also need names for the sisters in the shrine. Because whatever I have right now, here in game data, right here, Miro and Nero are a little too close to Mira. And since they are not related, you should maybe find a new name for them. Speaking of, maybe also Mira's name can change, but I don't know. I want to keep it. I talked about her so much. At this point, changing it feels a little wrong, you know? So here we are. Let's look at our texts. I think I went into an order. Here. Didn't I have another arena? Wait. I have a character, but not a dialogue for the other arena because I don't have the functionality, so that's fine. I wonder, should the arena people also get names? I mean, how important are they for the story? I don't know. Maybe at some point I will change this. Maybe. Let's see. Item recovery. We have a dialogue there, but we don't have an introduction. I think we stopped here, right? With the sad sound, I guess. I was also thinking, at some point, maybe I want to implement for the characters different emotions. So I can just trigger them by tags. And then these emotions can have different portraits, different sounds, different speeds. And then I don't have to tag them individually. I feel like I need to do that if I want to streamline these taggings. I should also keep in mind that whatever comes first is getting applied first. So if I want to use a character or use an emotion of a character and then override it, I need to set the emotion first before the override comes in. And then how many emotions do you have, right? Because probably some characters have more emotions than others. Or templates, in that sense, right? I'm thinking about if I have emotions, these will create segments in the text. And if I use another tag, these emotions get overwritten by the default. Is that a problem? I wonder. Hey, what do we do with Tibi though? Maybe he could introduce himself with this first note already. Like, welcome to the item lost and found. I'm Tibi. And then this part maybe we don't need. What happens if we have two lines and choose parts? Okay, let's tackle this. Here we go. I would need to add a tag, not a tag, progression thing. Progression tag? Did I call them that? Flag? Maybe I should call them flags. Shop. Storage. Was an item shop, right? So somewhere we have a function. Should be here in the second one and in the third one here, where it's Charon, where we set the thing. Where are we setting this? Wasn't it in the functions? There's only one function here. Without a payload. Oh, wait. Okay, this is just opening the thing. Would you like to check my wares? What is this? Probably the same. See you later, Mira. Is it here instead? I mean, where is this? Where are we setting this? What the... And now I'm a little confused. I thought the progression was in here. Excuse me. Where is it then? Okay, these are just tidings. Here. Oh, this is the translation map. Never mind. Now what? There's a utility functions here. No, this is not what we want. We have an add here and an add here. This one is a CCM. And this one, the dialogue utilities. This needs to be fired. R all flags. Add flag here. This one. And then it goes. So it still needs that add flag somewhere. Can I search for that here? Aha, index 1. So it is here after all. But is it? There. So it is at Mira. Mira speech gives you the flag. I mean, maybe true, I guess. Because we should give it when the owner knows your name, I guess, but really doesn't matter when we add it because this is just a closed dialogue. We just need this thing to be also where when Tibby is talking. And we need to add another progression tag, a flag, whatever. Now, where did we have that? In storage, okay. So I'm not sure what this is. Start area, shopkeep, Met Mira. Start area, lost and found, Met Mira. Who else? Tavern, etc. we don't have yet. SA. Item storage. Met Mira. What else? Also, I'm increasing the size of this enum. I don't know how Unreal handles this. Is it just making the byte size bigger and bigger? And I'm then putting this into an array. So how does that make sense? I could have a byte and use that, or not a byte, like just some data with true and falses in them, and then set these like switches on. But then I would need to know which element is what. I could make a data asset that has many truths and false in there. But no, it should be a struct. These things in there. Problem is, how do you get the thing you want? It's not easy to handle. Can I make these flags more elegant? And how do I put this into my dialogue? I mean, it is already a string, so that's not a problem. So I could make a struct out of this and make it, how to say, grow it and grow it, but how am I going to manage and know how the flags are there, etc. I could also make a data table out of bools, but that doesn't help us because we need to save this. I could have a primary data asset with bools in it, which is maybe easier to search in there. Would have some kind of structure. The problem is this still needs to be in the save game data. Maybe I just add pools into the save game data in a category that I can open and close. They're then flat in there. Maybe that's the way to go. Means I would need to refactor this right now. There we go. I guess I will not finish the milestone that fast. So these things need to be in here. In a category. And then I need to find them and refactor wherever they are needed. Can I even search for this? Well, we can't search for hub 1 reached. Well, that's concerning. Sure, this was for the player progression. Wait. Yeah. Where are we using this? Are we maybe not using hub 1 reached? Because we don't have hub? That could be. But island 3 reached I can also not find. Is boss defeated its own thing? Yes, it is. What are we searching? This one. Aha, okay. In battle queue it is. Makes no sense to be there. But here we are telling it. Thing. There are no conditions for the first test. For the second one you need to be island 3 reach. So, how would I then change this? The linker data table, which has like everything. And then that's the problem, right? I cannot have every single tag in here. I would need to have a string and then map it out into the booleans. Should I keep the array with the enums. I was planning to change it because it is moving, or how to say, it is using more data than it should, but it's just minuscule. Even if I have hundreds of tags, shouldn't be too big. Or would it be? I wonder. I have bigger things in my game. Way bigger. So is the readability more worth than the resources I would save? I mean, I'm not saving a lot. It's like really, really, really nothing. It just bugs me as a programmer that it is not, in quotations, clean. In the end, we would only need one enum, actually, that would represent every single state that is possible, all combinations, etc. Which would be just a byte, not a byte, any length of data that has 0 and 1s in it, which lists every single flag we can do, and then it would be true or false. And depending on all these combinations, we would have like a value. That's what I tried to do with the bools. Could also make a bool map, but I'm not a fan of maps because they are rather, how to say, unstable while in development. The problem is also, if I begin using these conditions, there is no turning back without heavily investing time to fix it again. So the best part, the best time right now would be now to change it, if I want to change it. So this would be a string then. A string array. We would here have a string array. That would go in here. And look. Somehow, if the bools are met, and I do not have a map. I could make a map, but I don't want to have a map. It would very easily Am I able to generate a map without... Yeah, no, it's not possible. Oh my god. How do I do this? I want this thing to have it. But the moment I add a map and pre-fill it, there's a great chance I don't have to fill it. I don't have to fill it. I don't need a map, I need an array. And then add unique. And now I would have strings in an array instead of enums, which is better now. Does this make sense? I think I'm running in circles. I wanted to avoid one thing, came to a new conclusion, and it is the same thing, almost. If not worse. I mean, the strings will get dynamically, how to say, the size is dynamic. Every character makes it greater or slower. Greater or smaller. I don't know how Unreal implemented strings, but that's how they are. They are basically arrays. Or lists, that is. Maybe array that has a length, whatever. So they would be only using up as much memory as they need. And enums would get larger and larger the more enums I add to the lists. But they are very small from the beginning. And strings use up more data from the beginning. And this enum thing also has a string translator, right? Or does it? No, it doesn't. Or does it? Where was the conditions map? Here. So we do a map here. to be able to find it as a string. Instead of an enum. So at this point, why even bother having enum? Will I refactor? I feel like the moment I refactor this, I will break a lot of things. Okay, I'm refactoring this. I should make a backup. Yeah, give me a sec. Alright, let's see. What's the date today? Fourteenth already. Alright, almost done. And there we go. Hello, scene. Give me a sec. No, it's there. I'm just doing something I don't want to show. Give me a sec. Alright, it's gone. Remove this. And here I am. Hello, welcome. I just decided to refactor something. So I made a backup. Because the refactoring I will do is a little more complicated, not too complicated, but it has different places I'm using it with different data tables, so I need to be careful. Okay, where do we even begin, right? So first, everything leads to this guy, storage data. So this thing needs to be strings now, which will also kill our progression. So maybe I should start the game first and then write down which tags we have. Tools, debug, and then storage controller or data. Let's see. Start the progress. So only island 3 reached. And while we are doing it, it is already, how to say, fixing this problem too in our local data. This thing will be a string, and these things will be needed to get transferred to the other things. So the moment I change this, many things will break. Let's break. Now let's think. That doesn't matter. One thing, it's in the arena. UI. Arena menu. Oh boy. There we go. Here it is. This function dies. Y contains. So this thing needs to be an array now. String. String array. Needs to be contains. This needs to be a for each with break. Contains goes into here. This thing goes in here. This thing goes away. Right? Yes, goes away. This thing goes into this break. This goes in here and this goes in here. Means this goes in here and this can go away. So this is our first step. Let's compile this. Where are we? Are all progressions flags met? Oh boy, okay. Or each with break. Contains. This awfully seems like it is the same as the other one. And this should be now okay. Here. There. How are you, Scene? Any news from your game? Okay. This is now fixed. Now everything breaks here, of course. Now we need to find the struct. Oh, chaos. Yeah, I know that. There's this Unreal developer that made that gigantic woman destroying city game. I'm not sure how much chaos is in there, but he did many things custom, and he started his things with blueprints. Some parts of that system are amazing and other parts are insanely bad. As many things of Unreal, I guess. There are an easy way to find structs. I guess not. Oh god, I'm breaking everything, man. Now, if I break it here, I need to fix it here. So this needs to be island 3 reached. And then I need to also find the event that gives us the Island 3 reached thing. Oh, this is so bad. This is so scary and bad. I cannot test everything. So this is done. Save that. Okay. Let's keep going. Now we can just put this in there. Which means the progression thing gets just red. That's good. Anything else? Find. Yeah, that doesn't matter. Nope. Wait, where are we? This is the utility functions. Why am I here? Need to be in here. This one doesn't matter anymore. Yeah, reference viewer is also like, how to say, very clustered. Like it's hard to find the things you really want to find, because I need a reference viewer of a specific path and not like, oh, this whole blueprint is referencing this and that. I need to know which part of the blueprint is referencing it. Can we even find this now? I should look for names. Oh god. Even more garbage. Dialogue state machine. Okay, we don't need the conditions map anymore, I think. Can just go contains and then go here, and this should sort it out already. This is not needed anymore. Yes, but it's fine, I guess. So this is old now. We should also deprecate. How do I deprecate this again? Here. Advanced. So we don't forget to delete it at some point. Yeah. There's more. Ooh, okay. And now we have to think a little. Some index. True or false? Oh, okay, this is all the height part thingy. Ugh. How I hate it. Blueprint, dialogue system, UI. Cluster. Maybe it's in here. Node functions, height here. All of this needs to be string, and I'm not using them, so I don't need to be careful. Why is this still like that? Okay, this is... we need this weighted thing. What is this? Array of dialogue start conditions thing. ID, whatever. Dialogue node struct. Where is it? Where is this? Array of dialogue start ID conditions. Dialogue start ID. No. Dialogue start ID here. More of the same. Save. Uh-oh. Please don't crash. Oh my god. I hate when things crash while you are refactoring. That's so scary. Anything that is not connected? Okay, dialog state machine. What was that emote for? I lost the context now. Okay. Deprecated, but it's used because of this. It shouldn't be used at all now. This is not needed at all, I think. Because we got rid of the translator here. That is almost crashing. Ah, okay, yes. Let's go to the game controller next. Game controller. Here. We don't need this anymore. Do we ever use it anywhere else? Oh boy, we are. So one is of course here, but we have in the state machine. Okay, we deleted that, so whatever. Also in the utilities of this thing. Okay, we will get there. Maybe we should get here first. We are looking for the translation. We don't need it anymore. We just need an add unique. Going into here. And this goes away. Don't need this anymore. My laundry is done. Maybe I should get it. Yeah, this is nice. This is gone. And now we have to destroy this thing. Fill, progression test, whatever. We don't need this anymore. Start game, we don't need. Go away, go away. Okay, so that is now taken care of. I think most of the things are taken care of. But we need to go into the maps to edit some of the events. Save all here. So let's go to the, oops, Island 3. Maps, maps, maps. Dummy, Island 3. And then when we reach this, there must be some kind of event popping. Not here. This thing should have some kind of event. Background level. Event not set. Here, give player whatever. We need this guy. This guy has a chain command preset with the ID, chain command, whatever, and the payloads, this thing, and this is a string already, which is good. So we just need to go in here and then see if anything breaks. C array. That's fine. It just goes into here, but this needs to be fired. So this is a preset. Don't we have like... these are in here, right? Alt array. Give player progression flag. This one. This needs to be... Oh, we already did it. But here's the enum thing. Possible flags to give player. What is this? Why is this filled already? No. Commands. This will just get the array, and then we try to find this thing in the map. And if it's true, we get the thing and add uniquely. Okay, this is like a safeguard. Could not find tag with name. Impossible flags of blah blah blah. Yes, okay, whatever. This thing would have been a problem anyway at some point. I think I will just go ahead and do this and get rid of this thing. We'll add unique. Do we have any other progression tag stuff? I think I got everything, but I would like to go to the storage and find by name. Everything is now a string, which is nice. I think the refactoring is done now, but I would need to test. There's two things I need to test. First, if I can trigger the progression test 2 times. Can I cheat my way in? I can't cheat my way in, okay. So let's see. I go, this is fine, everything is string anyway. Let's go ahead and test the dialogue system first, because it's easier. I need to level roots. Right, where? Here. This thing needs to be item shop. Oh, okay, there we go. There's my problem. I mean... Okay. Is empty. Is empty. These are the other way around. Reset this one. And he goes right in here. Flags. And this goes here. This here. Okay, so this is taken care of. This goes in here. This goes in missing. Okay, and then we need to do the same thing here. Is empty. Is empty. So this one, the preset one, I goes. Wait. This is so confusing. The preset is this thing. Preset goes in here. No, this is missing. Preset. Oh my god, my brain. Missing. And then preset goes to this guy. Here. Goes in here. Reset. Okay, and then this goes in here. Oh my god! Alright, now let's test. So this is the shop. Oop. That's not good. He already knows us. Why? Oh boy, I need to open the dialogue probably. Ah, wait, I know what's going on. I forgot. Need the shopkeeper Mira. Blueprints. No, data, and then boss trial start area. Shop. Start conditions. Weighted. Blue flags. Goes in here. And then the shopkeeper gives us the condition. Let's see. Oh, hello, new face. There we go. Okay, so my dialogue system still works. Now let's try to get to Island 3 and then see if it triggers our conditions. And then we go to the arena and try to get the progression test 3 times. Yeah, 2 times. We should test the progression test now actually. But first I want to see if the tag's in there. Storage. Data. Here, progression tags, we have nothing in there, which is good. I will keep this little thing on the side. Now let's see if we can start the progression test 2 times. Because we should only be able to do it 1 time right now. Okay, let's talk. Progression tests. We could just do this and then get some damage, but win. Then another time we can just do this. But now I need shields. Okay. Yeah. And then we win. I think I need to move the camera to the thing which is getting attacked, or maybe not. I need to evaluate that. So this one should now tell us that we need to reach Island 3 before we can make a test. You need to reach Island 3 in order to take the next progression test. Okay. So we can leave. And then try to get to Island 3 by cheating. Alright. Silent 1. J, K, L, 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 L. Be able to go to the next. 1, 2. Jump to the other side. Okay, L, 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 L. And this is third one. We look. Also, this thing is a little concerning. Progress. Here, reached. Perfect. And now we can go and do the progression tests. Let's see if it works. Yes, it works. Alright, the refactoring was a success. And didn't take too much time. I made my server fights. Silly guys. Anyway, where was I? Ah, okay. Now that we have that, we can close down all... Okay, we can't even remove this now. How do I get to this asset? Find in content browser. This is not needed anymore. I think this has no references anywhere. Dialog state machine has it. Dialog state machine... Here. And this guy has it. Dialog UI state. Function. Conditions map old. This can now go. Find. Oh, no, nowhere. Get this. And look at this. Still. Save all. What now? It's still in there. Really? No, it's not. It has a history in there. Some of the assets. That's not true. We don't have it anymore, right? Where could I have it? What is this enumerator? Dialog node functions enum. This is fine. Oh well, I'll just delete and then see what happens. Where is it though? Wait. Come on now, what the hell? Stop! Oh my god! I hate that Unreal has such small things that you just click by mistake and then it's gone. So fucking annoying. Now, one of the issues by doing this is I don't have a list of flags. I would always have to look them up in specific places instead of having it central somewhere. I'm not sure if that's a problem though. So, as a shopkeeper, now we have to do the thing for Tibi. Where is Tibi? Over here. So, what should we do? First text. I am Tibi. Important, you lost stamina fight. I can also test the comma here. didn't work. Oh, is it because it's 0? Could be, of course. Maybe 2 lines is not the way. I see. It is writing into the other segment. If it's in the new segment, it should stop writing. If we have a new jump. Yeah, how do we implement this? How can we break this chain? Why did it change to the sound? Oh. Does it when it passes it? Also doesn't stop it where it should. Why can't I play this? That doesn't. Reaching new segments is problematic. Hey, Broly. No, I don't. I don't use pre-made things. And I don't plan to. Oh, how can I fix it? The moment we're in here, then do the tags. So if we hit this, or both, we need to set a tag and a bool and say that frequencies should get that afterwards. So this thing needs to make that bool happen. Do current set payloads. I think I will only need it for this specific case. The problem is if my text overlaps something, a segment, and I need to play the sounds at that segment. I guess I need to find that out if it's an issue, but that's okay. Sets values after sound. After sound chapter active. And then this. Need this in the this we can clean up afterwards. So these go in, whatever, and then events after sound could be even here. Because this can also be base, so here. This should handle it. Just need to set this to false again here. Okay, let's see. What a little laughing made me do. Very good. Why is TP sound higher now? I set -500. Very interesting. Why is this not getting changed? What the heck? Current. What is the current? I don't care about this one. Default is 500. Oh, is this always overwriting it right now? Yes, of course. Because we need this thing. If true, then go in there. Good thing that that bug just happened. Even though it's not important, but it was a silent bug. Good. Well, let's get the defaults back. And then set this into something nicer. 0.5 is maybe good. Let's see. That fourth one is not good. Maybe I can just trick it to do my bidding. Getting this, and in the last half I can say the jump is 3 again. Well, let's think, is this okay? Could even change the size of the letters. Like this. Let's see how this goes. Why did it wait? Now we have another problem. Okay, we need the timer and immediately shoot. There's a time change. So when this happens, we immediately have to also fire the thing. Or else it waits a little too long. The problem is, it needs to fire after it did everything, so we need to make a setter here. So when that happens, where's that crate? This here. So after this, what is set UI element for writing? Yeah, this needs to happen. And after that, the sequence go into this. Need this. If oh, that's a little problematic, maybe. Needs to go out. Why would I make that text element ever at the end of something? Oh, do we need this part? This triggers at the end of the loop. So would we be... It's already triggered. I feel like this doesn't work at all. I don't understand. How can this happen? Are we making a silent type? That's the issue. Does this get triggered? It is. A little bug in there. Means I can't hold. So why does this happen? So why is this false? Doesn't go in those. Tell this guy to break. Oh, we have to tell this thing continuous or stopping. Now I get it. This thing needs another payload. Here, this one needs continuous. And then when this happens with the jump, I need to make this on the jump, not on the... And here, jump is continuous. Now, if payloads 1 is a continuous, or we can also just say not continuous. So if it's not exactly this string, then don't skip the writing. Do we write continuous? Or should we pause instead? I feel like I want to pause more often than continue. So let's make the tag for this. So if true, skip right tick. Else do that. We should get rid of the warning. Now, why did the sound not do the correct thing? Okay, the set after thing, maybe I need a tag for that as well. Monkey losing mind. What am I doing? How about this? Nice! Finally! Good! Damn, man. Oh. That was an adventure. Alright, there you go. And one. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. Alright. Anything else? Okay, this should do that. The rest will be fine. Alright. Okay. We inched a little bit more forward. We now have the item recovery text. But there is more to do. Okay, maybe tomorrow we will have a faster progress. But yeah, I'm not sure if I can do the Unreal update. But maybe I should download the engine now and then see what happens. Anyway, that's it for today. Teen Broly, thanks for tuning in. Everyone, thanks for watching. Thanks for the support. And I will see you guys next time. Bye bye, monkey.